Hey guys, Automotive Point Man back at you again. Shopuslast.com, Commonwealth Motors, and today we're going to be reviewing the 2017 Golf AllTrack. Alright guys, so we're going to get right into it. Biggest thing with the 2017 Golf AllTrack is you will find a tremendous amount of value in this vehicle, especially in comparison to competitors' vehicles and even some of the other vehicles in its class within the brand. So check this out. I want to start with the engine. One of the biggest things is this is a 4-cylinder 1.8 turbo engine. So this is going to bring you 170 horsepower with 199 feet-pounds of torque. So here's what that means. I've heard it said this way. You know, torque is what gets you going, horsepower is what keeps you going. So you're really going to feel the amount of torque in this vehicle with how the acceleration feels right off of the line. I've heard some people describe it as being a very zippy car, whatever that means. Nonetheless, that's the benefit for you. Now, moving forward here, this one happens to have a driver assistance package. So it's gonna bring a couple of things that one without the driver assistance package wouldn't. One of them is front assist with emergency autonomous braking. And you can look up to see exactly what that is and what the benefit of that is. But this is also going to bring a couple of proximity sensors as well to help with parking. And in fact, a park assistant that helps to park the car for you. So consider it a partnership, 50-50. SC version is going to bring you standard 17-inch alloy wheels on all-season tires. Talking about those parking proximity sensors, there's one there so you can see it, since seeing is believing. Keep in mind, an AllTrack is 4Motion, so it does have the all-wheel drive system called 4Motion, specifically for Volkswagen. Now, you can see the chrome along the outside has the chrome barred rails on the top here. SC comes with a panoramic moonroof, so it literally comes to 3/4 of the vehicle. Front side, it's broken into two parts. Front side completely opens, which we'll show you in a second. This is used as a skylight. I hear dogs and cats love it. Something specific to the SC AllTrack is something called KESSY keyless entry. So I'm going to go ahead and put the key in my pocket, the key fob. I'm going to lock my door. I'm also going to unlock my door. So the ability to lock the door and unlock the door with KESSY keyless entry, with the car being a push button start, you never have to take the key out of your pocket or your purse. Now the backup camera is secured inside the Volkswagen emblem. Actually opens up and pops out there. Also, a trunk release for the back of the vehicle. Here you have the ability to bring the seats down, completely spring-loaded. As you can see in front of me, I pressed the latch. Seats come down for easy access to put things in. Inside the 2017 Golf AllTrack, you'll find from the base model S to the SC all the way up to the SCL, a couple of things that are going to be standard. Touchscreen radio, AM, FM, Sirius XM radio as well, as you'll see here. So Sirius XM comes 90 days free actually when you purchase the vehicle, lease or finance. The ability for Bluetooth to connect your phone, your contacts, your call logs, actually get streamed up here, which is kind of cool. Media button, Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, things like that. You're able to stream it on here through Bluetooth there. As well, it's a nice feature that they added, you find not so much in a lot of the other vehicles, is this car button here, which kind of gives you an inside depth from a technology standpoint of how your car is doing. So since start, here a couple different things here. Press the car button again. Think Blue Trainer, so the software they have where every time you start your vehicle and you drive to when you park again, it gives you a score from 0 out of 100. Which is kind of cool. It's kind of gauge your vehicle that way. No entry, so vehicle status. Say I was to open the door. Lets you know what's going on. Tire pressure monitor system there in depth. Perfect. And then last but not least, for energy consumers, those who are conscientious about the type of energy they're using. Let's say I turn the heated seats off. You can see the difference there. To then being back on. Kind of a cool little tidbit, software upgrade add-on that they've added to the Golf AllTrack. The Golf AllTrack is going to bring you the DSG transmission, specific to Volkswagen, where it's the direct shift gearbox. So it's basically two manual transmissions put into one for one automatic vehicle. The mechanics behind it is basically a relay race. You're in gear 1 before you shift to gear 2. Gear 2 starts, and it almost hands it off. The benefit of that is a better fuel consumption, better gas mileage, and better performance for the vehicle. Now keep in mind, this has the driving assistance package, so there's proximity sensor here. So I'll press this button, and as you can see up above me here, you have the ability for the parking sensors you saw earlier. Now, if I then press the park assist button, the vehicle actually parks itself for you. So I now have that on. You just simply put it in drive and allow the sensors to scan the area you're in. Oh yeah. There's also a mode button here. You can actually adjust from normal, sport to custom. Now in custom, we can actually see what is actually being adjusted. So the steering from normal to sport, so a tighter wheel to a looser wheel. The drive system itself, normal to sport. So higher revs, higher RPMs, better for acceleration. In front of us here on the steering wheel, you can see the AllTrack's going to come standard for paddle shifters. And for those of you who enjoy automatic driving with a manual feel, that's for you. With the infotainment system in front of you here, the heads-up display, if you will. A couple different options you can go through. So the vehicle is going to speak to you on a couple of different levels that I think a lot of vehicles aren't these days. And so for those of you who are technologically advanced, I can certainly see the benefit in that. Vehicle status. Actually, this vehicle comes with a compass too, which is kind of cool. On the left side of the steering wheel here, this is where your cruise control is, specifically ACC, Adaptive Cruise Control. So the ability here to, now the car has to be going to minimum, I believe, 10 to 15 miles an hour to engage it. And so you can here control distances, near, medium, far. And as you can see the display in front of me of how close or far your car is to the vehicle in front of you. So ACC, Adaptive Cruise Control there, perfect. From the SC to the SEL, you get automatic headlights, as you can see here, with or without the driver assistance package. Now guys, as I mentioned before, seeing is believing. So as you can see, from the SSE to all the way up to the SEL, you're gonna get standard heated seats, high, medium, low, which is kind of cool. You have your hot air, your cold air, pretty standard stuff for the vehicle. As you see here with the add-on of the heated seats. And those of you in the cold places in the world, especially in New England, you can see the benefit in this. Just to wrap up, so you know, the Golf AllTrack Standard from SSE to SEL is going to bring you the leatherette, so that V-Tex leather, heated seats, backup camera, Bluetooth, touchscreen radio, AM/FM Sirius, XM radio, and cruise control. The Fender Premium audio system. So for those of you who really enjoy your music, I think that's important to note for you guys as well. Now there's a couple different nuances with the different models, the different driver assistance packages, and all that's available online for you at your disposal. All right guys, that's our in-depth look of the 2017 Golf AllTrack, specifically the SC with driver assistance packages. You can catch us at shopuslast.com. Commonwealth Motors, Lawrence, Mass. Your friend, Automotive Point Man. We'll see you soon. Thanks.